What is up, everybody? It is me. I want to do like different things on my channel though, so it's not just one. I want to review like music and some other stuff. I want to actually review the Chris Calvo video. Stop the World. This video is by far one of the, if not best, strange music videos out today. What I really like about this, it shows different people, different scenarios going through a very hard life. My favorite one is like a man lost his job, a woman became a prostitute, a mother of one or two, can't remember, became a drug addict. For we doesn't really know specification why her husband probably left her, just assuming because that part you can assume more. And a mother and a widowed wife's husband just passed. I enjoy Chris Calico for music. He is very genuinely lyrically poetic with his words, especially with depression. There is no uh there is no what's the word? There's nothing unusual about his music with that, especially like Created a Monster. And if you look at songs like Against My Better Judgment by Mayday, or Stevie Stone's music, or Tech Nine's Low Without His Mother, all these artists are here for a reason, that they speak the same. And what's really amazing about this video, that it shows what these people lost and what they're losing, and it brings a powerful message in a way where you're like, this can't happen to me, but it happens to everybody. And when Chris made this video, I like the intro to it. It's like if you ever watch 8 Mile, you'll see Eminem on a bus, but it's like black and white, and it's just really like that setting where it's like really subtle, and you don't expect it as a more of a hard filling message in a way, you could say, but it gives a lot of messages on life. And my favorite part of that is the lyrics. I'm gonna look it up really quick. Is that he put a lot of real effort and emotion into this video. Hold on. And people are bashing the CD already. Keep in mind that you're not going to hear as much of the same video, that music that you heard back then. Tech even said it. We're making music to help everybody. They're like Stevie Stone just made a new album based off his life, Malta Ben. Great album. It's like you guys always want something good, and when you get that, you don't like it. That's what I don't get. People are bashing on the new Krizz Kalikos CD. I didn't listen to it. There's like 3 good songs in there that so far that I'm loving. Here it is. The one verse is and I got a nerve to try to smile. Ain't been happy for a while. I only laugh to hide my pain, which is one of my favorite verses in that, with the 3, because it shows that anybody going through depression is gonna always do that, and I do the same, because that's why we relate to every artist in a way. And it was awesome getting to see that video before I went into Atlanta. It was really awesome. Then it goes in, and I got nothing left to give. This ain't a way for me to live. To get to the sun, you gotta go through the rain. Meaning that for every fight, struggle, whatever that you and others are gonna go through, you need to keep fighting. And I always said to myself, I always wanted to kill myself, because it was easier to end pain than feel misery and sorrow. So what I did, like Chris Kelly did, created a monster. You built it up into what you are. And I do recommend watching C Nanner's video, which is a YouTuber. This is off topic. Let's talk, and you'll see why I say that. And when it gets into later in the video, it shows them all at the bus stop, and Tech's playing a homeless man, which is really cool, because in that same sense, Tech was going on that way regardless, because he even says that he's glad that he founded what he did, because literary music was the only thing he could do. With and then when Travis and all them built to what is strange music today, and it shows them at the bus stop, and every person, each person, the lady and all that, put as the little bit of change they have into his cup, which means that they lost already, so help another. And that's one of my favorite parts of this video. It's just like, wow. Now people are gonna agree about it, but if you really think about it, that could have been you, me, whatever. And my favorite part is when he's on the bus on their shoulders, like, and when he gets to Krizz at the end, he says, "A message to the mentally disturbed: don't kill yourself or anyone else. Stay here with us. Your time to shine is coming. Trust." Which is probably one of the most, I don't know where it's from. It's more of a, it was, I think, on one of the albums. I looked it up. It's on the special effects one, the interlude. But it's basically saying, I rather write and all this and then commit suicide, because Krizz was said in his own thing that he's putting more of himself into this album, the Go album. And you know what? That's what an artist should do. Not to make a one album about themselves. Like Stevie Stone just did that. He just made an album all to Ben, all to his own life. Technically, it's different stuff, but it's mainly his life. And it's his upcoming, as well as Krizz is even saying, I rather write, because writing music saved my life. Then it goes on the end where it shows Tech on his shoulder, and it puts more of a powerful force into that message, saying, without you, I wouldn't be here. And that's what I like about Krizz and Tech, because they're like that duo that, they're like Eminem and Lil Wayne. Eminem and Yelawolf. That's who you really think of. Best Friend with Yelawolf and Eminem. Another great song. And it then shows them Krizz getting off the bus and Tech in the distance, homeless, like with the clothes. My favorite part is when he walks away, Krizz. A bus goes by and you see Tech in this. Wow, it's like a suit, and it's brighter than the black and white colors itself, because it's showing how much he appreciates where he's at. And I truly love this video. It actually made me cry a little, because if you watch it so many times, it affects you right after. And I honestly say Stop the World is probably not but one of my favorite top maybe 50, 100 strange music songs. I eventually want to make a top 100. And I love, like, I don't discriminate each label at all between funk volume. I appreciate every label that I've ever got to see live, or independent artists. And to make music like this, it's more of not a pleasure, but more of an honor to listen, because I give this song almost a 10 out of 10. It's right on spot as a great fucking historical piece in its own, you can say. But if you haven't watched it, I do recommend watch Against My Better Judgment by Mayday. It's more of the same thing, but more to addiction, like heroin, but it still makes you feel the same. And that's what I love about strange music. Strange music doesn't discriminate what it brings out. And if you fans itself are gonna stop listening to them because of one thing, then you're no fans. Leave. We don't care. We got hundreds of thousands of more fans waiting in line to take your place. And that's the true definition of a label than to push out sex, drugs, and money, whatever. Strange doesn't do that, really. They talk about their life with it. So there's a difference between doing and showing, and that's why I don't support like YMCB's group, or any other fucking huge, because I don't do mainstream. I love Tech's work, and like Funk Volume and independent artists, Vinny Pass, Block McCloud, Ari Rugged Man, all those dudes who actually deserve more love, and guys like the Locksmith, I don't know if I'm saying it right, J.L. Hood. Those are guys that deserve that, not what it is nowadays. And I appreciate the music that comes out from these guys. I'll buy that when it buys someone's trash. But yeah, guys, that's my review. It's a great video, so I recommend it. You guys have